If you're watching this right now, Justin and I are not live. I mean, we're live when we're doing it, but not when you're watching it. Yeah. Yes. We're actually in Europe right now, probably eating something with way too much butter and wandering around a city we've never been to together before, or getting ready for our speaking engagement in London. And yet, here we are with you right now, talking to you, because this wasn't created today. It was created weeks ago.
Yeah, and here's the funny thing. Most people think taking time off is about blocking their calendar. It's not. It's about building systems before you ever need them. Because if your business only works when you're sitting at your desk, you don't own a business. You own a job with a really demanding boss, and unfortunately, you are that demanding boss.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we want to talk to you about today. Because people always ask us, how do you guys travel so much?
They say, how do you guys travel so much?
How do you have time with your families? How are you speaking in London while this video is running? Simple. Yeah. We don't disappear. We prepare.
That's right. There is a huge difference between disappearing and preparing. And vacation isn't an escape from your business. Let me say it again. Vacation is not or should not be an escape from your business. Vacation is proof your business was built correctly. It's if taking like a week off will cause panic, that's not a vacation problem. That is a systems problem.
Yeah, and planning starts well before vacation. So let me tell you exactly what happened before this video ever played. It wasn't recorded yesterday. It wasn't thrown together this morning, or it was done weeks before we left. We sat down and asked ourselves one question. What needs to happen while we're gone? Not what do we hope happens, what actually needs to happen.
Yeah, because hope is not a strategy, as we've said many times before. But that question changes everything. Because suddenly you're no longer thinking about tasks. You're thinking about outcomes. Because guess what? Your people still need value. Your clients still need communication. Your prospects still need nurturing. Content still needs to go out, and the business needs to feel alive.
Yeah, so instead of trying to remember everything, we built it. We recorded multiple episodes. We wrote emails. We scheduled newsletters. We planned our LinkedIn posts, Instagram, Facebook, client communication, everything.
Everything. And look, most people will wait 2 days before vacation. Because that is like, boom, panic button. I have to hurry. I have to post. Oh my goodness, I forgot. I'll just bring my laptop. Yeah, congratulations. You didn't take a vacation. You just changed locations of your business.
Yeah, and here's something we had to learn the hard way. If everything depends on you, eventually everything breaks. Yeah. Because you're human.
Yes.
You might get sick sometime, or your kids need you, or a flight gets delayed, or life happens.
Yeah, life is life. And your goal is not to become more productive. Your goal is actually to become less necessary for those routine things. Now, notice I didn't say unimportant.
Right.
I said unnecessary for repetitive tasks. There's two very different things.
People sometimes worry, but if I automate things, won't people think it's not personal?
Robotic.
Right? Actually, most people never notice because consistency feels personal. Randomness feels unprofessional.
Yeah.
And so we're going to get practical here.
Let's get practical, shall we?
Let's get practical.
I miss my headband and my spandex. So here is what we automate. Content, bing. Yeah. Emails, bing. We're not editing this video, so I'm just kind of putting in the sound effects myself. Yeah. Text reminders. Bing. There you go. Meeting confirmations, lead nurturing, appointment scheduling, client onboarding, follow-up sequences, downloads, calendar reminders, invoices reporting. Look, a surprising amount of our business runs automatically.
Not because we're lazy, but because we're protecting our time. Automation isn't about doing less work. It's about doing the work once instead of 50 times.
Yeah, think about every email you've sent more than twice. That should probably become a template.
Yeah, we just got off a call with a client where I was like, you were literally doing every task 100 times. That could have been.
That was one of those moments where we're like.
But there's good news, because every answer you repeat, you could template. Every onboarding process you have a checklist. Every reminder, every automation, every download, automated delivery. This isn't just for vacation. Here's the mistake that people make. They think automation is only useful when you're gone. No. Automation makes every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday better. Okay? Every random afternoon you want to leave early, every school event, every doctor's appointment, every anniversary, every beach day.
Yeah, that's speaking of. Yeah. Vacation simply.
Yeah, we spent the week before going to Paris at the beach because we have this in place and we can.
Yes, and vacation simply exposes whether you've built a business or whether you've built your business as a prison.
Yeah, and let's talk about content. This is where a lot of people get stuck. They wake up every morning asking, what should I post today? It's the wrong question. We rarely ask that. We do ask that sometimes. We rarely ask that, but what do we do instead? We batch.
We take one afternoon and we do multiple videos.
Yeah, you just did that this week.
That's right.
You did 14 videos in a week, baby.
Up top. I got 5 right there just for you. You know, just go 10. I can't. This is our thing, 10. So, look, we batch things. One recording session. Just change your shirt. It's fine. Or your blouse, whatever you want to wear. Several podcast episodes. One newsletter writing session. One LinkedIn planning session.
Momentum loves batching.
It does.
Creativity loves batching. Your calendar loves batching. Marketing doesn't stop.
No, and
can't stop, won't stop.
Well, can't stop, won't stop, shouldn't stop. Here's another myth. I'm on vacation, so my marketing should just stop.
Which, you know what's interesting is a lot of times when I used to run marketing agency and we had lots of small businesses as clients, we would always get pause requests in August and September. Why? Because those business owners took time off during the summer, which everyone deserves the right to take time off during the summer. When they took time off during the summer, their marketing stopped, so their business stopped growing, their leads stopped coming in, and they all had a cash flow crunch. Now they work with bigger companies. If automation's place, this doesn't happen because marketing is what allows the vacation. Why would you stop doing that thing created? Why would you stop doing the thing that gets you on vacation? At any other time, you can automate it.
Yeah, that's right. And that's, you've created that freedom with the automation. So some of our highest performing launches happened while we weren't sitting at our desks because the systems were already running, the emails were already scheduled, the landing pages existed, the follow-up was automatic.
Yeah, the calls got booked, the business kept moving. One of my favorite moments was I went to Italy to Brittany, my best friend's 40th birthday, and I set up a campaign that was automated. And when I landed from a business class flight to Italy, which was delightful, everything for my whole trip had been paid for already on a campaign. I didn't have to run from the air.
Yes.
Yes, it was awesome.
Speaking of campaigns, let's talk about LinkedIn and use LinkedIn as an example here. Suppose someone connects with you today. What happens next? Do they hear from you? Or do they disappear forever and just get lost in the LinkedIn void?
This is why we love automation. When in other campaigns that we run for our clients, after someone connects, they receive value. They receive a free guide. They receive a thoughtful follow-up. They receive an invitation. Not because we're setting them clicking around, right? Because we designed...
because our thing fell down. Wow, that was really kind of crazy. We're rolling through it, see?
We designed the journey with intention. So you always want to create before you need it.
Yeah, right. And so one of the biggest things that you want to do is make sure that your equipment is stable. And then the second shift that you want to make that successful founders make is this. They stop solving today's problems.
They build systems for tomorrow's opportunities. Yeah. And the best time to build automation is before you're overwhelmed.
Yes.
Not during. So it's exactly like insurance, right? When do we want it? We need to buy it before the house catches on fire.
Please do.
Yeah, that's important.
And so here's a challenge. Ask yourself, if I disappeared for 7 days, what would stop? And go ahead and write everything down. Seriously, do this for yourself.
Yeah.
Every email, every approval, every reminder, meeting, post, client touch point.
Yeah. Now ask, does this require me? Or does it require a process? Those are two different things, right? Completely different questions.
Yeah, and go ahead and start small.
Yeah, for real.
Right? Don't try and automate 50 things.
Justin Guarini, he likes to take a small thing and start very big in the very beginning.
Trust me. I'm like the poster child for
it's
that.
It's like, oh, we could automate that 2,800 steps later. I'm like, or we could do one. It's simple.
As I take another sip of my
keep it simple.
Cafe.
Automate one, and then you automate another.
And then 6 months from now, you'll wonder why you ever did that thing manually.
Yeah, so think about compound interest. One automation saves 5 minutes. Another saves 10. Another 15. So on and so forth. And suddenly, you're saving hours every week. Not because you worked harder, but because you designed better.
Yes, and let's be clear. The goal isn't to work less. We actually love what we do. And we'll probably be talking about business over dinner somewhere. And
we actually are. Yeah, we have 2 separate business owners already set up in Europe.
Definitely. Right now, business is being discussed.
Well, definitely. Both of us are like, while we're eating European bread, which is magical. It's magical. So the goal isn't escaping work. The goal is choosing when you work. That's a huge difference. Freedom is never the never comes from working more. So here's your final challenge.
That's right. The assignment for this week is choosing one repetitive task.
Yeah.
Just one. Go ahead and document it. Turn it into a checklist, a template, schedule an email, a calendar automation, something that is automated.
Then next week, do another. And by the end of the year, you'll have built something that gives you time back every single day. Not because someone gave it to you, because you engineered it.
That's right. Now, if this episode made you realize that your business depends on you more than you'd like, then congratulations. You're not alone. Most successful founders get here by being incredibly capable. The next stage isn't about becoming more capable. It's about becoming more scalable.
That's exactly what we serve our clients to do. It's the systems that create opportunities, marketing that keeps working on LinkedIn, that creates conversations with automations that nurture relationships, and processes that create freedom. So if you're ready to stop running every part of your business manually and start building one that works when you're away, we would love to empower you to do that.
Yes. And now, if you'll excuse us, hopefully we're somewhere in Europe ordering a very delicious dessert.
Oh, 1,000,000%. Or telling ourselves that calories on vacation don't count, because they don't.
That's right. They're
we'll see, and guess what? We'll see you next week.
That's right. Safe travels, productive planning, and remember,
don't build a business that needs you every minute. Build one that gives you your life back.